Alrighty then. Hello everybody, welcome back. It's been a while. Sorry I haven't streamed for ages. I now actually have a bit more time, which is good. So, let's get rolling. We have a couple of new lists for you this evening, including a friendly neighbourhood tourist. That's his name, not actually a tourist. Should be quite interesting, because there's no overlaps here, so initiative-wise doesn't really matter. I am, as is always, going to take big rocks. I probably shouldn't. I don't know. I'm testing out the separatist in this one, so I haven't used the seps ever. And oh no, that's a lie. I used them once. I think they're really interesting. Now I'm on the right hand side here. My opponent is on the left, so I've taken the big rocks even though I'm flying a swarm. Bad idea, I know. I should take the little rocks, but I'm a creature of habit, and my habit is to take the large asteroids. So we'll see how this goes. But you can see the list on the side. It's going to be an interesting one. We have the most annoying of annoying starvipers. They have bendy barrels. They go literally everywhere. You also have Boba Fett, who loves range 1. On the flip side, I'm using our droid swarm. Now these guys are mean, angry, and just generally they're not very nice to things. They like murdering things very quickly using energy shell charges. If I can get them off, if I can get them working properly, then they will reduce whatever is in front of them to a pile of ash faster than a tie swarm. Pretty good. Automatic crits are not your friend. However, if I let Boba get to range 1 of me and then the starvipers do bad things to me at range 1, then it's going to be bad. So hopefully I can avoid this. Bear in mind, this is my first time flying swarm in a while. I haven't done this too recently, so you may have to forgive me a couple of slip-ups. I can't promise there won't be any crashes, and I definitely haven't practiced an opening for this. But we're going to all learn as we go along, so hopefully we can go from there. Right, one sec. I will just colour some of these dials right colour, and then we'll go from there. So, right, he's set 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Okay, so list-wise, all of my droids are the same. I've kind of stolen this list off a combination of Andy Cameron and Andrew Patterson, taking the best bits of both lists. Captain Sear is really good, like ridiculously so. He makes all of these little droidy things. If they're in range 1 to 3, you can use their bullseye arc as a crack shot. It's pretty good. In fact, I would go as far to say as it's a little bit busted. You have to spend a calculate token to do that, but because they can share each other's calculate tokens, yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I like it. I like it a lot, and I think everyone should be rightly scared of it. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to see if I can work out how to fly these little buggers. They are interesting as a concept, and I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to do it right. We'll work it out as we go. So I got range 3. So let's see if we can try and distract them. Let's see. I have no idea what these dials do. I know what. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that's fine. Totally fine. What action he's got? He's got a barrel? Yeah, he's got a barrel. We're okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm literally working this out as we go along. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. The plan this game is to stop the starvipers from getting around the side of me. If they do that, I am royally screwed, like in serious trouble. If they do get around the side of me, then, well, it's a starviper. It's not quite as bad as Guri, but it's pretty nasty. The other thing I need to watch out for is proximity mines, which very much have a possibility of one-shotting my droids. because Bobber has prox mines, and prox mines do bad things to droids. They don't like them. They don't like them at all. The other thing I'm going to do is I might as well put a little time frame on this one as well. Let me just go to TGT app. There we go. And let's put a 75-minute time frame on it. Yeah, I think we'll start it now, see how it goes. I think both myself and Tourist are relatively fast. We should be able to keep this at approximate speeds that you would see in a game. So I think this should be fine. I don't tend to put time limits on my Vassal games. I tend to put turn limits on because it's a bit more appropriate for what you would see on a board. But I'll do that. Okay, so final thing that I'm going to talk about just before we get into the game is the little droid co-pilot that I have on Captain Sear, K2B4. He is a monster. What he does is he allows you to add an evade result. For those of you guys that remember how the old evade works, that's what he does. He just adds an evade result to your dice. Pretty damn good. Essentially, your droid can have 3 evades if he spends a calculate token, if you were lucky enough to roll 2 naturals, which can really put a spanner in your opponent's plans. Like, seriously, it does very, very nasty things to if your opponent was expecting you to do something else. Suddenly, you have a droid that's really not meant to be there. He survived when he shouldn't have, and that puts a real spanner in the works. If you are sort of mentally thinking, what can you kill this turn? How do I make sure that my ace doesn't die if he dives in and initiative kills something? Well, actually, you made a mistake. Your ace still got initiative killed. You can kind of see from my formation here, I'm flying these buddies in groups of 3, because I think that that's probably a good idea. I'm also using Sear as bait slightly. He's just going to see if he can poodle along the side. I'm flying 6 ships. Oh god, what do I do? Sorry, 7 ships. There's a lot of them. I'm unsure. But I also think these things are kind of broken, so we'll see how that goes. Energy shells, they shouldn't have the free crit. If those don't go up in the points changes, then playtest team, what are you doing? So essentially, for those of you that were used to the old TIE swarms, all of these guys have crack shot because of Sear, as long as they're in range 1 to 3. They all get free evade. If I spend a calculate token, I get to turn a blank and take away a blank and add an evade, which is great. Also, I believe I can use my friends to do that. I may spend 1 calculate token. I think I can use a buddies to do that. Oh no, that's only on attacks. So I have to save my calculate tokens to do that. And Tourist is just confirming that he's not going to send a proximity mine my way. I'm quite glad about that, but, you know, I feel like that'd be a bit of a dick move on turn 1, you know. Right, calculates. Let's get all these calculate tokens out because there's going to be a lot of them. Calculate, calculate. Now these little droidy things, they don't like going slow, which is why I've set them up in 2 groups of 3 here. So yeah, we'll see how this. No, not that guy. I believe I just covered up a calculate with another one. It's fine. Everything's fine and good. There we go. And then we'll go with. I'm fairly sure that this fits, but let's do red first. He goes there. That'll be quite close. He might not get a calculate, but that's okay. I'm not expecting Bob to charge down all these droids. So what I'm doing here is I'm just creating a double layered formation. Oh, beautiful. That was. I'm pretty pleased with that. Bear in mind, I just eyeballed this deployment. Haven't tested out anything here. The idea is that Bobber, if he wants to come in, he has an overlapping field of droids. Lots of overlapping firing arcs. Importantly, if he does want to do anything important, said important too many times, then he is going to have to crash into the front, and therefore I can send a single droid blocker forwards, and everyone else has to go a long way around. Sorry, everyone else can shoot him at range 2 to 3, and everything else, it gets nasty. because he gets trapped on the front guy. Okay, he gets a single reroll. I'm going to have to undo that. Whoops. He does get a single reroll, but I don't care because I'm shooting at him with however many sets of energy shell charges, which is nice. Still, where is my chat screen? It's in here somewhere. There it is. Nope, don't want to log out. That's a bad idea. I think I just can't see it because it's not full screen. Anyway, doesn't matter. Does not matter. There it is. Found it. So, next turn's going to be fun. Oh, that was a mistake. So he's boosted into range of at least 2 droids, maybe 3. I'm not sure what he's attempting to gain here. Probably to go down this way next turn, which I'm going to make sure I block. I think that was a mistake, because he is now in range of 4 separate energy shell charges, and I get to spend the guy's calculates at the back for extra shenanigans. Hopefully you're now going to see what the fully operational battle station does in terms of these droids. It might just kill a fire spray in 1 round. We'll see. 12 dice against something with no modifications with a lot of crits coming out. I feel like I maybe should have gone for the other droid now, the offensive one. Crit blank. Well, that's not very nice. We will see what we shall see with these evade dice then. Roll 3 dice. Oh, okay. That was a bit unreasonable. Right. Well, let's see what we do back. Let's see what we do back. So Seer is out of range. This guy's out of range. This guy's out of range, so that means that we can spend those 2 calculates for free. This guy is going to shoot his energy shells. And Boba doesn't get his bonus dice. So red is number 2, so 2 has spent the charge. Let's just make sure that I keep track of that. I will do it in a second on there. He fires 3 dice, and this is looking a bit hot and spicy already. So I also get to spend red's calculate on something else. That's not bad. And by not bad, I mean, oh god, please show me where he touched you. Ah, it's fine. Everyone's getting evades up the wazoo. Okay, I think that was from me. Yes. Right. We're now going to do yellow. Lello. Energy shells from number 1. Shooting. And we get to turn that one into a crit. Because why wouldn't I? Yellow spends his charge. Does another shield. Okay. Blue. That's number 3. Blue spends his charge. Turns that into a crit. Not bad at all. Shield's gone on the big man. And finally, number 5. That is that one. Will spend his charge and turn that into a crit. Which, yeah, that will land a crit, which is quite nice. Youch. So, yeah, don't joust droids. It's a very bad idea. I'm not sure what Boba was looking to achieve there. Boosting into range of all of those droids was a bad idea. Very bad idea. We'll see what happens now. I mean, I have spent charges on a lot of my droids, so let's just do that. We have spent Charges on 1, we've spent charges on 2, charges on 3, and charges on 5. There we go. Bobber is down to 5 health and has a disable power regulator, which means he is taking ion tokens. Right. So, back to dials. Now, what I am fully expecting here, does the Soulless one have a... Oh my god, Captain Seer has a hard one. It'll fit as well. So, yeah, this is the first time I've used this, so bear this in mind. But, yeah, that's... thanks, Ian. Good to see you. That is not a happy place for Bobber. Bobber is not enjoying life right now, especially as he's taking a couple of iron tokens next turn. He's going to have a bad time. There is no two ways about that. Now, what I would like to do now very much is I would like to get some of my energy shell charges back, but also I want to kill things. So this is where you have to make the decision about, okay, do I reload? Do I get energy shells back? I also remember that Captain Seer gives me lovely crack shots, so I feel like this is probably not the turn. Only on primary attacks, but probably not the turn to take crack shots. I think this is the turn to murder something. Because all of these guys, if they get crack shots lined up on the 2 starvipers, will also be able to do some serious damage to them. So, front to back, think about the order that you're going to move your ships. So, blue is going to come around hard. These guys are very good at going fast. Like, very, very good at going fast. Yeah, green and blue, I feel like it makes sense to come in fairly hard. It'd be rude not to, usually. Who's the best one? If he does 2 forwards and then he can boost. I don't think the 3-bank is going to fit. I think a 3-bank is going to land him on the asteroid. So it's all about shutting down Bobber's options and making sure we trap him. I feel like if I do a 3-bank from red, that would put him in a good position just to stop any shenanigans. But it might also crash into there. So I think red has to do red has to do a 2-bank. Okay. Green is probably going to have to do the hard 3 just to get in the way of things. No, actually, if he 3-banks into the barrel roll, he gets in the way much better. So green, 3-bank or 2-bank? 2-bank roll? 2-bank roll gives him a better position. So green 2-bank rolls because he can calculate after doing that. Hard 3 from this guy. This guy, I think there is no point in not hard 3ing yellow. Seems sensible. And with the other 2 guys, I want to farm energy shell charges because I haven't used them yet on pink and on the colourless guy at the back. Now the only disadvantage of the droids is that they do not have any form of 1-bank. Seer does, but the droids don't. So that's all the droids set. He needs to have a marker on there. And then Captain Seer, what are we going to do with you? I think Seer's going to stress himself. He can do a hard one, then roll and take a focus, sorry. And see where it puts him. Okay, let's see where we go from there. I have too many dials. Okay. So, who do we do first? I think we do green first because he's the blocker. So green goes in there, does a barrel roll over this way, and then takes a stress token and a calculate. So green is Captain get in the way of everything. Then we do teal, who goes over there, lines himself up for a crack shot if Bobber crashes to this guy. So I did give Tourist the option of what he wanted to play against before this. I gave him Separatists, First Order and Resistance because I have lists for all 3 sort of that I'm testing and just playing around with. I feel like he is presently regretting his decision. I can't think why. Everything's fine. Maybe. Right, I now need to make sure that my ships get calculates. So looking at my dials, red may not complete his maneuver. So I want to do pink first. just in case that we don't clear with the others. So pink moves there, takes calculate, and then clear is going to move, takes calculate, and then we will do, who do I want to make sure fits? I think red is going to be more useful. It's fine if, so we'll do red. Red is fine, red fits in there. As you can see, this space here is now no longer being enough to contain yellow, so he is probably going to crash. But red will take a calculate, and he's got a nice crack shot lined up, and then finally yellow will probably just go katonk. Yeah, there he goes. And he will stay further back, meaning he's fairly safe. But importantly, he can also steal things from count, that's fine. He can also steal things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, from other ships. So finally Captain Sear goes over there and is going to barrel roll back that way and take a calculate token off for himself. Sorry, not calculate, he gets focus, because one of these guys gets a focus token. Traffic jam, success. Let's see where Bubba's gone. If he crashes into the front, almost every single ship will get a bullseye arc on him. Interestingly enough, most of my ships will get bullseyes on the starvipers as well, which is why he's probably barrel rolling. Yep, there he goes. We don't want to give him, but because I forced him to barrel roll, he no longer gets predator, so bonus for me. Always good. Yep, so Starviper is stressed. Starviper is screwed because I know where it's going next turn. Always think about that. If you're playing with or against Starvipers, as soon as they stress themselves, they become predictable. Especially Guri. I've spent quite a long time playing against Phil GC. If you're playing against Phil, then he will not very often stress Guri unless he has a very good out next turn. Oh, I didn't think that'd fit. That's really quite nice. Well, he gets a free boost. That's lovely. How far is he going to go? Or is he just going to sit there? It's a big mistake if he sits there. Yeah, see, I took the gamble there. I didn't think he'd risk putting the 3-bank in. 3-bank was the correct manoeuvre. Good call. Could I have blocked it? Maybe? No, the hard 3 wouldn't have blocked it. So, shout out to Tourist. You, sir, that's one hell of a pilot. Yeah. Of course, he's going to be getting ionized next turn at some point. So, if this is the other reason why Sear is down here, because hey, that rhymes. Which ones have the shells left? That is Pinky and Blank. So 4 and 6. Yeah. Is that right? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Did I do that right on the stream? Good. You guys have up-to-date data. We are all fine and dandy. See, old Vassal, you can put ion tokens on the ships to make it easier to see them, but, you know. Because right now he's taking 2 shells. If he boosts down towards Sear, then he gets out of almost every single arc, but he does get ranged 1 by Sear and he doesn't have any mods. And he also has the option of getting ironed off the board next turn, which is bad, because if he boosts this way, if I get the block right, all I have to do is get the block right, and then oh, I like it. I mean, it's ballsy, but yeah, that's good. He's only given himself 2 options for next turn, but that's absolutely fine. This could be interesting. Now the question here is, do I bother shooting Bobber with much? I don't think I do. I think the Star Vipers are probably a better target. We'll see whether or not they spend their focus. If the Vipers spend their focus, then it's not really worth shooting Bobber, because of his reinforce and everything else. I'm probably just going to do a few plinkies, although taking Bobber down and then just playing with the Star Vipers is a good idea. A couple of them have probably got a good idea to reload for next turn. Right, well, he's going to get the range one shot on me. It's going to take him one more turn to get ionized. I fully expect him to steal one bank next turn. So, yeah. Going for blue. Interesting. Not for green. Fair enough. I don't know why. Seems ill-advised. Maybe he thinks that Greenie is going to be able to be wiped out by the others. I feel like that's doubtful. 3v2. Alright. Not bad. Gets 2 rerolls. Ah, that makes sense. If he kills green. Yeah, good shot. Good shot. Good shout, sorry. If he killed green in one round, then he wouldn't get 2 rerolls on Bobber. Okay, so I get 2 dice, and the bullshit continues. Yeah, I mean, my green dice are quite good. If you have a play against a Separatist Swarm that has this level of green dice, then good luck to you. You're not winning. Sensibly, though, he has picked the ship that all 3 of his ships can target, which is very important. If you're looking to improve and get better at the game, I can see him spending that. He's thinking... yeah, there he is. Okay, so 3 dice. And again, safe, because reasons. Interesting. Okay. Yep, he's got a shot on blue again, so I might as well take it. This is where I blank out and die. The reason that I have the droidy thing is so I can't blank out and die. Crit, crit, crit. Out of hand. There it is. Told you. Okay, so I'm going to set that to an evade. I think I'm just going to check the card, because that's important. Is it in range? Yeah, it is in range 0 to 3. So he's in range. So I'm going to spend his own calculate to turn that into an evade, at which point I take a crit, which is a Panick's Pilot, and take 2 stress tokens. So that is on number 3. So 3 has 2 stress. Yeah, yeah, I completely forgot that it's not a you must do it. You can choose to cancel that if you take a strain token, but yeah, it's normally a bad idea. So read the card, Luke. Let's just make sure. If it may spend 1 calculate token. If it does, okay, so I've spent the calc, so the calc is gone. Yeah, calculate token is gone because you have to spend the calc token, and he takes a strain token, which is now in... Oh, Muon. Muon, you beautiful man. I have one as well. Look at that. He's so good. So that's on the Star Viper, not on Bobber. I would love it to be on Bobber, but it is on the Viper. Right then, in order. So Seer is going to have a range 2 shot at Bobber. He does not get any form of... I got excited. I still have to draw the crit. Droid might die. Loose stabilizer. Well, he is going forwards forever then. So he's got 1 health left and he has to go straight. Fun times. That's droid number 3. So you are on not very much health. I've given up 12 points. Fantastic. So 3v2 from Seer into Bobber. Let's just read Solus one. The attacker is outside your firing arc. You may reroll 1 defense die. That's good. That's on defense. Okay. So Seer gets 3 dice and gets crit. He is safe. Lovely. I only get to crack shot him if he's in bullseye. Cool. Okay. So let's do this in order. Let's check on this one. He has nothing. So we'll go for the shells, shall we? Because I feel like we should spend some shells. Ugh. Unfortunate. Pinky doesn't get anything good. So that is 4, so he spent his. He is safe. Not in bullseye. And that's not bad. 2 hits. Yep. So we spent all of our shell charges now. We're going to have to reload some stuff in a bit. Ah, I deserve that. Okay, so let's see what we got on the rest of them. Have some options. Now, it doesn't matter who I shoot here. No point shooting Star Viper really. Better odds shooting Bobber. If I still have my calculator token left, I would get a crack shot. That's the other reason why he was probably going to shoot my ship. The initial engagement, Bobber managed to boost into range of Bob managed to boost into range of 4 energy shells and took 5 damage. So didn't have a good time. Now I'm probably just going to bounce off him, but we'll see. Gets 2 rerolls. Might get lucky. Yeah, I got lucky. Does 1. Fair enough. Okay. Right, now we get these boyos. As they don't have any shells, I might as well just go for range 1s. So let's see what we can get. Not bad. Spend the calculate token. He's taken at least 1. There we go. Well, he takes a crit anyway. Reinforce says I only take 1, but that's fine. What's the crit? Crit is... Okay, point of order there. Damage sensor, even better. Can't boost next turn, that's really good. So what I should have done there is I should have spent it off Blanky, because I can now spend 2 calculates on green for his final shot, or 3 because I got pink. So you're always looking to back up your calculates. 3v2 again into Bobber. Let's hope for another crit. Not bad. So again, set to a hit. Now it doesn't matter about calculates, so I will spend this one on my own. So damn, I was hoping for another crit there. So yeah, I think fair enough. Bobber got a little bit lucky on evades, but then I've been rolling nonsense evades so far. So that's fine. And he now can't boost, which is great. So, Let's see where we go from here. I feel like this turn we go and kill a load of starvipers. That's the correct decision. I probably shouldn't have fired my shells there because I could have got him at range 3. But it is what it is. We did 2 more damage to him. I'm happy with that. I'm going to take a proximity mine next turn, which I can't really get rid of. But hey, just going to have to deal with that. Okay, so think about how we're going to kill some starvipers. Now, this guy is not stressed, so he can go literally anywhere. I'm expecting a 1 forwards and a barrel roll over that way. This guy is doing a 1 bank and a barrel up that way, if that's what I'd be doing anyway if I was him. So, can we stop it? Is it worth stopping it? Not really. Maybe, probably. How did I enjoy the Game Expo? Game Expo was great. I had good fun in the tournament, as always. I never really got to see the Expo because I spent all of my time playing X-Wing. But I enjoyed playing X-Wing. X-Wing was good. Took the Fangs, did alright. Went 4-2 in the end. Got through to top 16. Beat Mr. Hills, Mr. Windstrom, Jasper, in the top 32. So did my thing, knocked out my buddy, and then lost to Bartosz, who at least won it. So, good job, Ken. Hey, good to see you. Right then, let's see what we get. I need to actually work out what I'm going to do. I don't think a hard one's going to fit from red, annoyingly. Weirdly enough, I'm actually going to do my high initiative first. So Seer is stressed. Because he's stressed, he's going to have to do a blue move. Now, I want to block Bobber from going down channels, but I don't want to actually crash into him. So Seer's just going to do 2 forwards. Then I have to decide on my droids. I need to decide whether I'm going to commit. Seer over the other pilots, purely crack shot, which hopefully you will see come into effect soon. Essentially, if you are sensible with your droids, then I forgot about that. Yeah, if you're sensible with the droids, then you can. Yeah, that'll do. You can get a lot of range 1 crack shots, which is quite tasty, if I'm honest. He has to go forwards because he's stupid. Yeah, K2B4 is really good. Only works if you have constant droid threat, which is why I think he works quite well with Seer as well. Kraken's good, but you're correct, he is overrated. I mean, is he overrated? He's amazing at what he does. He is really, really good at what he does. But also, yeah, some of the other droids are pretty tasty, so why wouldn't you use them, kind of thing. I think this is going to be a turn of reloading. I'm going to allow Bobber to disengage. And I'm going to reload a few of my droids and scare some starvipers. So, 4 forwards, yes. He has to go 2 forwards, so 3 bank from red. 3 bank should catch him. Yep. 3 banks red. Oh, that sucks. In which case, 3 forward roll. Get a good angle on him. That guy does the 2 forwards. And Pinky. I mean, Pinky could be the one to block him. 5, 5. No, we'll just go 3 forwards with 2 forwards, 3 forwards with Pinky. Right, there we go. That'll probably work. Maybe, possibly. We'll see. I'm reasonably sure that all of my vultures are not going to crash into each other. Everything should be fine. One of them is going to crash. Can I do anything about that? Yes, I just move him first. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. That needs to be a 4. Okay. Sorry, concentrating. Too many droids, so little time. Right then, I'm basically ignoring Bobber for this turn. And we'll see what happens. I don't think the relays are overpriced. I know that you guys think Kraken's overpriced, but Calculate is incredible. Like, having permanent Calculates is really, really, really good. Especially with Kraken and Seer work great together. Because if you can have a Calculate to spend and a Calculate to crack, ugh. Yeah, really nasty. And yeah, calcs absolutely stack. Right. Now, I'm going to do something a bit stupid. I am going to intentionally kill my own droid to get rid of a prox mine. Because I don't want to risk green getting hit. I'm just going to make sure it works. Yes, that will work. Fine. So just to confirm that he will end up touching the prox. Yes. So, better to kill my droid that's on 1 health and has to go 1 forwards for the end of time, because he had 2 stress tokens and everything else, than to risk getting one of my other droids 1 shot. That was a calculated decision that I believe was the correct decision at the time. There's the reason that I deliberately put the 2 forwards so that he overlapped that. So, let's get on with the other guys. This guy is going to go 4 forwards. Reload a thing. So 5 gets his charges back. I need to update some of the TTTs as well. So let's just do that. So that means this poor Spud is now dead. Bobber is down to 2 hull with also a damage sensor. Okay. Spud over here has his charges back. So he cleared his stress. Then 4 needs to go. 4 will go over there. 4 will do a barrel rolly thing. Boop. Okay, so just to confirm, this guy cannot shoot. There we go. He will do a barrel roll and stay there with no stress. No real need. He might as well calculate because he can. Then, where did it? So red's over there. Pinky will go over there and very much calculate because he might have crack shots. Do I barrel roll and calculate? No, I think I just calculate. Yeah, stay there. This guy does 2 forwards. Seems he is going to barrel roll and calculate. I'm going to have to readjust that. Give me a sec. There we go. So roll, calculate, because if yellow crashes, then he will get calculate tokens. And I am reasonably sure that this guy doesn't crash. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we go. I will reload him because I don't think he's going to get meaningful shots. So number 1 also has his charges back. Which means that Seer gets to go 2 forwards. I have to make a decision here. If Bobber's turned, he crashes into me and then he goes towards the table edge. That's a good thing. If Bobber's gone this way, he gets a range 1 shot on me. If I roll, I avoid him. I think it's actually better to roll. because he goes further and then he gets ioned and he can't boost, so he's going to go off the table next turn. So I'm going to go backwards as possible, like that. I'm going to stress myself out. Am I? Am I going to stress? Yeah, I need to... What moves? What moves are blue? I don't really want to stress myself out. I have enough health. I can deal with that set. Annoyingly, I've barrel rolled out of range of a few of these guys, but I think it's worth it in terms of possibly ionizing Bobber off the table. Alternatively, just getting free shots on Bobber if he goes the wrong way. Probably should have focused. Oh well. C'est la vie. Oh, very nice. Good job, droids. Good job. Oh, he's undoing everything. Thunk. Okay. Have I considered running 2 packs rather than 1? I did originally run 2 packs. They were actually split into 2 packs. One was only very slightly behind the other. The idea was that you can kind of see the front 3, these guys, and originally blue, and then these guys are slightly further behind. So they are delayed, but that was the idea. What, no fangs? Yeah, no fangs. I decided, but basically I know fangs work, right? And point changes are coming up, and I've got no idea what to fly after points changes. Fangs might work, fangs might not. We don't know what the meta is. So I'm playing with new things, because new things are fun. There we go. Bobber is exactly where I expected him to be, and I get to shoot him. Should have focused. Yeah, we like subs, thank you. Alright then. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Pew pew. I mean, this could go quite well or quite badly. Depends on dice. Bobber has no reroll, I think. I believe I got out of range. Pinky is the target because everyone's shooting him. But Pinky is probably the one that's in range of Seer for the reroll, so that's good news. Spend 1, gets 2 evade dice. Check range on Seer. I'm going to take it, because if I get a crack shot, yeah. This guy has a crack shot available. And he might be able to use it, so I'll take a single hit. That's not terrible. No crits there. If it was a crit, I definitely would have spent it, because these guys don't like taking crits. Okay, that means that we've taken, which guy's that? That's number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is taking 1 damage. There we go. Carry on. Let's see what he's got. Oh, he does get Predator. I forgot about that. See what this guy can do. Cool. Red at pink. Not bad. Let's see what he gets. Average. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so I will spend red's calculate, because he is in range 1. And will evade. I love these droids. They're great. Even though I've lost a droid, I'm still up in points, because Bobber is very much damaged. And then we get this guy who has no mods, so we'll probably just one-shot pink, because that's the way it works. La 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 la. The only time that they might be useful is if you're playing against Vinder and you really don't want to get advanced proton torpedoed. I would totally fire the advanced proton to stop Vinder doing nasty, nasty things to me. I think at this point I do spend one of the calculates. I'm going to spend the calculate on 6. Yeah, it's very rare that you'd actually use it, but in certain situations, for example, if you have it on Poe, if Poe was to shoot onto Vader, Poe on Vader is a very good use for a jamming beam because you get rid of his target lock. It basically stops him doing any damage. Right, so 2 dice. Not bad. This is where Crackshot comes into play. Doesn't need to use it. Absolutely fine. Just does 2 damage. I mean, Anakin Mace and 2 Torrents is really good. I would recommend Luminara to give you more of a bid. It's a really good list. It's a skill list. You have average matchups against everyone. Wouldn't I just prefer to inflict damage? Oh, with the jamming beam, yes, but in certain situations, for example, if you're engaging Vinder at range 1, Vinder has managed to trap Poe at range 1 or trap Bobber at range 1. He is either going to shoot at you with an advanced proton torpedo, or you get your shot, 4 dice, does a lot of damage, but he has 3 evade dice with a focus. Alternatively, because he's slammed, he can't shoot unless he has a target lock. So you jam him, you prevent him from firing 5 dice into Bobber, and then the rest of your list also shoots at him. Overall, if he takes damage and you don't take damage, you're winning the trade. So in terms of thinking about just how much damage you put out, think about how much damage you're putting out in terms of damage you take in. So I got excited. Missed Seer. Talking to you guys. I blame you entirely. I'm quite happy I didn't stress myself for a focus. Yep, that's fine. Bobber just goes. I'm Boa. I don't care. But he's now annoyingly useless because he doesn't have any modifications. So we'll do this guy into yellow. I don't get to spend crack on this guy because he doesn't have his own calculate. But I do get 2 hits. Ah. Incorrect way round. Oh well. I'll take that turn. 2 damage to a Star Viper for 1 and a droid. Not terrible. So Star Viper number 1 took a shield and a hull. Pinky took a single damage. I have shells back on yellow and on green. Nice. Good to know. Okay then. Decisions are to be made now of what we kill. Got a couple of good options. Let's see if any of them come about. I think Seer is now on blocking duty. No, red has no shot. I didn't even check it. I shouldn't have assumed. Quad use. Anything that to kill quad use. You want something. Jedi are really good at doing it. You've Jedi are really good at killing quad use, but you have to rein in your want to just go gung-ho and kill everything. The problem with quad use is that they can turn any direction really, really easily. So all you need to do is you just need to be incredibly careful, engage them at range 3 when you're just trading 1 shot for 1 shot, and that's it. And because you're a Jedi, normally your Jedi are much more accurate, and therefore you'll do more damage. But you have to be super, super careful. Okay, now normally I wouldn't go this gung-ho, but it's totally worth it. Actually, I don't even need to, because Bobber's just going one forwards. So I'm going to get Seer out of the way. Seer is just going to do a hard 2 and start to shoot down starvipers. Actually, I'm only going to do a hard 1 because I don't really want to get. Yeah, I'm gonna do a hard 1 to the left, and a roll. I don't want to get shot by Bob. Bob's going to be there. He's going to be there. So if I do a hard 1, I'm going to get shot by him. Yeah, I don't want to get shot by anything to do with Bobber. Captain Seer is very, very happy, just trundling along on his own, having a good time, not getting shot by things. Green, on the other hand, is going to light the hell out of Bobber with his newly reclaimed stuffy things. How would losing Seer early change the way you play this list? Not much. Would not change much at all. I think the advantage of Seer is obviously he gets crack shots. What is? Oh, nice. Sure. I will take it off the board and put it back on. If you can't work out where green is going, then you're stupid. That was a bit mean, but also true. So, who's on blocking duty? I think Pinky is on blocking duty. Pinky wants his shells back. Actually, no, you know what? Yellow is on blocking duty. So, Rabbit, stop it. Sorry, my bunny is chewing things. So yellow is going to do the hard 1, then roll upwards and block the 3k. We will come into the middle and block with colourless. I think so it's a hard decision here. It's a hard decision. I think red's got to do a hard 2 and just keep on firing on Bobber as well. That's a good decision. It's got to clear his stress. Hard 1 green, hard 1 not green. Really, I want to be here with pink, but that gets in the way of this guy. So why don't I reload with this guy and do the 2 bank with this guy? That makes sense. That's much more sensible. So 2 bank with purple. That's the thing with these droids, is that if you ever have a turn where you don't really know what to put them, you can just reload, and it's totally worth it. If they're the ones on blocking duty, just play reload with them, and it works. Okay. Let's try that. Let's try that. So, green and yellow get some charges off. Seer is no props and Bobber. Okay. So, who's going to go first? This guy's going to go first. Hard 2. Calc. Ready for his shells, because he's now got shells back. Then we do this guy. Yes, you can. U-wings are... Oh, that's annoying. I thought he was going to fit. That's like 2 mils. Yeah, you can fit 4 unique pilots into a U-wing list. 4 U-wings is nonsense. It's also called the Borg Cube, because they just stand still and rotate, because you can crash 2 of them into each other, then you can rotate 2, and then Cassium strips of stress, and oh, bleh. It's nonsense. Absolute sodding nonsense. Who's going next? This guy's going next. This guy goes there. Is he going to get a good shot on Bobber? It's not going to be a good shot. I think I'm actually going to reload. I'm going to reload that man. He is not going to get good shots, so why not? This guy's going to do 2 forwards and also reload. So that is 4 and 6. Now have their shells back. Oh, wait, am I keeping track? Wait a second. Wait a second. Yes, so 4 has his shells back now, and 6 has his shells back now. Cool. And then this guy does one of those, and then does one of those, and takes one of those, and is fairly happy with his lot in life. Lovely. Cool. And then Seer just goes over there. And do I have a target lock? Yes, I do. Lock Bob. Set. I'm expecting Bob to be dead, but you never know. I say that, I'm not actually shooting him with that much. Probably should have moved yellow, but I think the opportunity to kill starvipers is quite useful, so we'll see. I don't think I've blocked the three sloop with yellow, annoyingly. We know where Bob's going, but where are the vipers going? Essentially, I'm just putting stuff in the way right now. I did not put the lock down. There we go. So. Also, Simon, if you ever imply that I'm flying a 4-ship U-wing list, you are dead to me. Go away. I like the idea of playing U-wing, wedge, and 2 B-wings because I love B-wings, but oh, they're doing their job. Damn it. So he's crashed into the one that, yeah, fair enough. Okay. Hello, Bobber. Coming to my corner. He's going to shoot things, but he's not range 1, so he doesn't get any mods apart from the focus. Yeah, yellow is in the right place. I am stressed with the yellow, though. Need to remember that. There's 2 droids. Yeah, it is really fun being able to block things. I love being able to block things. It's similar to Four Fangs. Yes. The droids are fairly similar to Four Fangs, just in the initiative 1 blocking. That's what I was thinking. They're different range bands, though. These guys love being at range 3. The B-Wings are surprisingly similar to Fangs. They're knife fighters. They love being at range 1 and just barrel rolling and doing shenanigans. Work really well with Cassian. R2 at purple, 3v2. Purple has no mods, so it's probably going to explode. Yep, he goes poof. This is what droids do. Yeah, this is where I need to be careful, because if I don't sink Bobber over the next 1 or 2 turns, I'm in trouble. Right, red. Red has no good targets, because I took away his predator shot. Or his predator shot got taken away from him. Let's see what we get. I'm curious. Let's see if we do anything. Don't roll natties, please. Ugh, that's not nice. That's alright, you know. I really want my energy, my range 1 shot, so I'm just going to take a crit. So purple took 2 damage. Which one was purple? Purple was 4. So purple went down, and I took a single crit onto this guy. Bloop. Fuel leak. That's fine. Spawn crit token. Colourless now has a crit token. Lovely. That is number 6. Bloop. Okay. Kill one of the guys with shells. That was annoying. Maybe I should have calculated. Oh well. Okay. Let's bring the pain. Energy shells. 3 dice. 3 dice. Ugh. That's frustrating. I would consider a hull upgrade instead of the title for Kraken, but not for anything else. I think that yeah, it's quite frustrating. Okay, so I need to remember that 5 has spent its charges. Let's just keep tabs. At least I can keep tabs on it. It's harder to put it on the stream while playing. Right, in which case let's do the important one. Let's murder a starviper. Range 1. 3 dice with calculate. Set to hit. Didn't spend charges. Oof, almost. I'm not in crack shot, so didn't quite roll far enough. Okay. Right, this is where droids start exploding. So 4 is gone as well. I've taken a single hit on 6, but Viper 1 is down to 1 hull. So points wise I'm doing alright. We have only got apparently 15 minutes to go, so you can see that time goes quickly when you're flying 7 ships. Burst droids are interesting, but I don't know, like, is genuinely my feeling on them. I just don't think they're as good as they seem. Can this guy get a hard 2 in without crashing? Maybe, probably. Definitely can't get a hard 1 in, so I might as well try the 2. Red is number 2. Red does not have shells up. Number 1 does. Okay. So things that are going to kill Bobber. Yellow. Yellow can kill Bobber. 3 forward probably won't put me on the asteroid. Maybe. Will a 2 forward put me on the asteroid? Will a 2 forward crash me into this guy? So many questions. I don't know. We're going to have to work this out as we go along. So we're going to do Sear is obvious. Sear does sensible things and just hard 1 and focuses because he's already got lock. Greeny does not have a calculator token anymore. We'll just do a 2 forwards. Red will probably do a 3. Yeah, he's not on the same angle, so that's fine. 2 forwards puts me there. That's good. I'm kind of expecting Bob to do a Talon roll here. But if he does do the 2 turn, I don't really want to stop him from doing the 2 turn because right, put it on the wrong ship. Didn't realise that. Fuel leak is actually on yellow, number 1. So we'll do that and we'll take it back up to full health. Cool. Come on, Ben. Stop. 2 seconds. Just need to stop Bunny from chewing things. So, where are we going now? So green is fine. Green does 2. Red is fine. Red does 2. We've got to do a hard 2 with this guy and hopefully kill Bobber. I think we do a hard 2 with yellow. Oh, see, the thing is that his yellow is going to try a sloop. I don't think there's any way out, really, for... Oh, this is where it's really hard. Because I'm reasonably sure that if I just pull the straight line, go land slap bang on an asteroid. Might try it anyway. Screw it. I'm gonna try and get out of trouble with this guy. I think he might fit. So let's see. Maybe. Alright, let's do it. See where we go. Just gonna have to ignore the Star Vipers for the moment, make sure I kill Bob. No prox mines coming. We're all good. Let's just murderize Bobber. Have a lot of my energy shells back up. Should be fine. Right then. So go there, take a focus. No, calculate. I don't get focus tokens, I get calculate tokens. This guy goes there, also takes calculate. Who's going next? Who's more likely to fit? I don't know. I think this guy's more likely to fit, and I want him to have a calculate. Yes! Oh, that's lovely flying, that. So he gets a calculate token. And this guy's just going to crash at the back of him now. I don't think he would have fit anyway. Yeah, he was going to hit both of them, so that's fine by about 2 mil. But he's pointing in the right direction, and he can steal other people's calculates. So that's fine, and then that's fine, and then I take a focus and hopefully make Bobber sad. And I allow my opponent to do 2 sloops behind me, but if he's slooping, he's not modified. If he's done a hard turn, he's going to crash into me. So that's okay. Probably. As long as I make sure I kill Bobber this turn. Cool. Why droids not Jedi? Because I'm trying different things. I've played Jedi before. I know I'm good with Jedi. This is a good opportunity before points changes drop to try things that I haven't been trying for a while and just see how I like them. So droids are on my list, First Order are on my list. I want to try the 5 A-Wings again, but not too much because I know that I like them again. I probably should try Rebels, but they bore me. Yep, called the Talon roll. Ah, if I had caught him there, that would have been beautiful. Any guesses on the points drops? No idea. I mean, I think it's fairly obvious that Leia's going to go up by 1 million. I think Phantom's going to change somehow. 2 A's and 2 X's. Yeah, Resistance 5s is really good. I've been playing against that with the Fangs for about 3 months now. I had to beat it 3 times in one of my hyperspace wins. That was tough. Especially because it was being played by European champion, Coruscant champion, and then European champion again. They beat me twice. I beat Ben Lee, who's the European champion, in the cut instead of the Swiss. So, got lucky. Oh, that's bad rolling for Bobber. I really like the 5s, but I think that 5 A-Wings are better. I was umming and ahhing between 5 A-Wings and 5 Fangs. Turns out Bartosz beat me with the Fangs, beat the Fangs with the A-Wings. It was interesting actually, that game. The A-Wings are very, very good, but I didn't think I had a bad engage. There's a lot of people that said that my engagement was poor when I engaged against Bartosz, because we played on stream. We played on the Firestorm Firecast, so you can watch that game back. I'd recommend it. It's a really good game. I mean, he stomped me, but it was still a really good game. But I don't think my engagement was bad. The engagement turn, I was rolling 14 red dice against his greens. He was rolling 10 red dice against mine. Admittedly, he had more modifications because he is Resistance A's. But yeah, the A-Wings are really good against Fangs because they're rear arcs. But I don't think they're as good against other things. So against Rebel Beef, it's easier to win with Fangs. I think against... Fangs don't need to drop. Honestly, I think Fangs are probably the best priced things in the actual game. I think it would be mean to allow... Oh well, at least they only take 1. I think it would be bad and unbalanced to allow Fenrir Fearlessness in that list. That was number 2, so number 2 goes down to that. Perfect. Okay. Right, now the correct order that we do this is in the ones that can only shoot other things. That turns out to be everyone, so I'm going to save my energy shells for as long as humanly possible. But we have to start off with Seer, so we'll start off with Seer. 3v3. Well, seems rude not to spend it. The other thing to remember here is I still have a fully untouched Bell Blab in all of my stuff, and the Bell Blab is the expensive one. Simon, I will stab you through the eyeball. Stop it. Okay. Then we go with green. Green does not have a bullseye, so I won't bother checking, but we'll roll 3 dice and does that, so that's very nice. Check it anyway. No, 9. Okay. Poof. Bob are dead. Yep. That's what we needed. 1, 2, 3. Dead Bob. 105 to 60. Now I have to deal with the fact that I have all of the starvipers in the world on my ass. As long as I can kill one, I'm fine. Yeah, I mean, it would be lovely to see the fangs going down in points, but I don't think they will. I think the thing is that there's not many people out there that can fly them well. And I don't think that's me being big-headed. That's from a lot of people who have seen me flying the fangs and have gone, oh my god, that list's amazing, let me try it. And come back and said, how do you make these things work? Like, they're tough little ships to use. Yeah, and that's the thing. It is very much dogfighty. I think the reason that I love using fangs so much is I was saying this to Simon actually, STX999, about B-wings. I think that fangs are very similar to B-wings. They are knife fighters. They love barrel rolling, staying at range 1, doing that thing, and their ability allows them to do that so damn well. It's great. I really like it. Right, so we have all of our energy charges remaining. So we're going to attempt to keep things alive. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like some ships click for some people, right? Like for me, the fangs really work. I know there's a few people that I've been talking about that, yeah, they're really loving them and they're doing really well with them as well. Like some of you guys were saying that you're doing really well with A-wings. Awesome. Like find that style. I think this is something that a lot of people struggle with in X-Wing and don't do well enough. They don't fly styles of ships, they fly types of ships. I think there's a lot to be said for finding a style of ship that you like to use, because finding a type of ship that works is okay. Finding a ship or a faction that you like is okay, but it's much better if you find a style that you like flying. For me, I like flying aces and knife fighters. Like anything with a boost in the barrel roll, like that is my jam. They work. I really love them. So like Sentinel, Podameron, that kind of thing, and you find yourself doing a lot better with the ships because you're used to how they work. Okay. So self-block time. Bonk. Hopefully stopping red in his tracks. Then we go with, who are we going to go with first? We're going to go with red. Red is going to reload. No. Yes. Red is going to reload. I mean, that would have been a perfect opportunity to use the struts if I had them. You're absolutely right. Wrong token. Red reloads. Comes around. Oh, god damn it! Should have done him first, and then I could have rolled. Oh well. That's a dead. That's a dead separatist. This guy's going to roll backwards and threaten, because he does indeed have a energy shell charge. So there we go, and then Sia comes around the corner and takes focus, and also threatens. The purpose of putting the colourless one there is just to slow down and block. Sorry, getting distracted. My bunnies are playing with each other through bars. They're not quite joined yet. Ah, damn it. I thought I would have had him. I thought it was. I thought it was, Craven. I suspected by your name. Haha. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. So just comment on the struts. By the way, a shout out to Craven Rao's amazing fangs. For those of you that are on the painting group, here's the one that did the Force Skull Squadron, I believe. Beautiful ships. You, sir, are a very, very good painter. Yeah, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt a lot. I misjudged. Oh well. Ah, boy. So he's just gone. Yeah. I didn't even roll, but it's really pretty. Also, X-Wing Dad, Andrew Patson was playing with struts. He had like 1 or 2 of them instead of having loads of them. Worked quite well. Just you plonk. He had it on Doofus, if you know DFS. The one that hands out the thingamabobs. It's very, very nice. Having him just in the middle of your swarm, handing out calculate tokens, quite useful. Okay, so no bullseye, so you don't get rerolls. Let's see what you got. Come on, it's obvious you shoot yellow here. Just kill yellow. You don't have bullseye on green. I am slightly worried here that I might lose this game because... Oh, well, time is called, so technically I haven't lost this game. I did just lose a full health droid though, so that one's gone. Oh, shooting green, okay. Rolls 2 dice. Frustratingly, I can only save 1 of those. I'm going to turn the blanket of the evade just to spite him. And I will take a crit. 1, 2, 3 standard damage. Then the crit says, stunned pilot, don't land on rocks. That's fine by me. So that is a single hull onto number 5? Number 5. Cool. Okay. Big mistake from him there. Spend it because I could. Same principle. You would have absolutely... I keep on forgetting that's not an automatic evade. Kraken is better, but that's why he's more points. The fangs are amazing. Yeah, you don't need all of them. You need 1 to sit in the middle and just rotate and give out things. So let's shoot 3v5. Might get one. You never know. Hey, there we go. Seer is angry. That'll do. So take that Viper down to 3. Okay. So points wise, this is a very close game. It's a very close game. All of my droids now have their charges back though, which is very important. Very, very important. Only one of them is stressed, which is frustrating because he's the one I really need to be in this position. I don't think I can get any of them in a better position right now. So, yeah, we'll see. We will see. I need to kill yellow, which is red's job, I think, this turn. So red is going to do a hard one, sit there and just lay down some firepower. this is where Kraken would have been amazing, because I could have plonked a token onto... So if you have Kraken and Doofus, you can move a calculate token onto yellow, at which point he can have a calc and then do a Talon roll to head there, which would be great, but he can't do that right now, so no sense wishing for things that you can't have. What I can do, I could just Talon roll anyway, but I think it's more sensible to do the 1k turn and just threaten for next turn. Maybe it's probably sensible that I just get green out the way, I think. But I want to shoot, so I'm going to shoot and do the hard one. Over to there, and then... I don't really know where I can put... Yeah, I'm not really sure where I can put Seer right now, because I want to... Not having a 1 forward is really annoying. The 1 bank might be enough though. I think I'll do the 1 bank. Okay. Let's do that. Let's see what he got. Okay. I'm waiting. It's getting tight. So time has elapsed, so in a timed game I would have won. Probably by about 60 points. I'm not sure when the timer ticked. I think it was probably this turn, so that would have been fine. But let's finish this off, because this is an interesting game. As you can see, Viper's very hard to pin down with droids. I allowed them to get behind me because Bobber didn't die as fast as I was expecting. The initial engagement was good, but then he did get away from me. I should have made sure that he couldn't get away from me and just hard-2'd the entire swarm. I'm not sure why I didn't hard-2 the entire swarm. I was kind of trying to threaten the Vipers at the same time. Didn't think that he'd have the balls to go for the 3 bank. So, again, well played on Tourist's part. It's always good to see people doing good flying to get them out of trouble. It's nice to see that dice don't decide every game, eh? But my dice are bad, and that's why I'm bad. Nothing to do with my flying. I guarantee that there's only like 1 in 100 games that dice genuinely decide. No problems. Trying to see if we can avoid the kill box. If I've done my job correctly, the answer is no, you cannot avoid the kill box. Alright, and then this guy... Oh, you really? Really? So, that is something that would not happen on the table. And maybe happen on the table. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. He really needs to be right there, well, right here with the calculate token. That is not very good. Hey, no problem. It's fun talking to you guys. It's interesting to see thoughts, ideas, etc. So, frustration. Oh well, it's my own fault. That makes me happy. So I did manage to catch him out, regardless. I like so there's so many times that just to explain why I've done this as a stream, like why my style is like this for streams. I really enjoyed the Gold Squadron series where they got the guys to talk about why they did things while they were playing. So I thought, why not do an entire stream on that? So you get to hear my brain while I'm playing. This is basically what I would be thinking while I'm playing. Trying to sort of talk out loud through my thoughts, decisions, why I'm doing things. Any tweaks to this list post-game? Considering this is the first time I tried it, I would like to try Kraken. See how good he is. Seems alright. the ability to K-turn and still fire your missiles is really, really good. So that could be quite helpful. Seer, not too inspired by. For someone who's used to playing with Crackshot, fair enough. Honestly, I probably want to try the 8 droids, because that just seems really good. So I'd probably try 8 droids with Doofus, because I haven't gained too much from the extra stuff here. I think I'd much prefer having an extra droid, more firepower, because then you get more shells on the bounce, and yeah. Also, Yanis Avison from TNX Squadron, used to be 186, really nice guy. He won all of his games at the UK Open, the Nationals, with 8 droids, 8 energy shell charges. Ugh, that's horrible. People don't know how to fly against swarms anymore, they just fly straight at them. And yeah, it's nasty. It's really, really nasty. If he tries this and this fits, then good luck to him. Okay, so what he's trying to do is he's trying to barrel this red Star Viper to the left through my droid and land here. Just like that. Look at that. And he's got a PS kill yellow as well. Annoying little bastard. I cannot say that my stream is regular, so sorry. Not sure when they are going to be. Monday nights are a possibility. Normally I stream later in the evening, but do not be dismayed, because I will always upload my stream to YouTube. So you can check out my YouTube channel for all of my previous streams. They're all on there. Just search Ollie186 into YouTube. It'll come right up. And this one will be on there as well. So there we go. You can see all of my past, previous, even future streams on YouTube, as well as on Twitch. So there we go. Come on, I want to kill him. Good to see you, man. Winning against Philip with Maul, K2B4 and 5 with charges. Yeah, that's the one that I've tried before this, which is pretty scary, not gonna lie. So Vipers are hard to catch, turns out. Yes, Bunny, stop it. You're munching your way through the bag of hay. That's nice. Cool. So Seer is still in range, so I'm hoping that he's going to kill him. Maybe, possibly. We'll see. Yeah, you see, if Red had completed his turn, he would have stopped Red from doing that barrel roll, and he would have had an energy shell pointed at yellow right now. So that would have been really, really, really good. Possibly, if it had worked. So I flew badly, therefore I lose. That didn't help. That did not help. Okay. So, which one was that? That was green, who is 5. 5 is now dead. Sad. I'm going to have to explain that to his family, you monster. I mean, they're bounty hunters, they don't really care. They're assassins. I mean, at this point, if they get a problem with killing people's kids, then, you know. 4v2. I believe that you can miss. Come on. Oh, no. Okay, so he's dead as well. Oops. So now what would be really, really good is if I just one-shot our friendly neighbourhood Batman over there with Seer, because he likes doing it. Come on. Seer as well, nothing but paint all game. Oh, bollocks. I was close. I'm tempted to say call that there. But I don't know, let's carry on, let's continue. I'm curious. I reckon I can get him, maybe. Right, so yeah, this is the other advantage of a timed game with the droids, is that you just can't kill enough in time. So for those of you maybe just joining, this timed game would have ended probably around 15 minutes ago. Yeah, absolutely. It's really useful to play till the end. Also, yeah, you're never actually out of a game until you're out of the game. Like, variants can still happen. Everything can still change, etc., etc. Ooh, that's tempting. 5 roll. Yeah, I could do that. I can do it. You can do it. Hard 1 roll. Yeah, let's give it a go. Why not? Why not? I think that will fit. So, I reckon I got this. Can you see what's coming? 5 forwards. Barrel roll. Block the 1 bank or the 1 forwards. Can I get the 1 forwards? Yeah, I can totally get the 1 forwards. Hard 2. Should have enough angle to get myself an energy shell charge. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to try it anyway because it's going to be glorious if it does work. Might not fit, but let's try it anyway. Yes! Okay, so it didn't crash. He's going to have a good angle. Now the question is, how far does this go? I'm actually going to use the control roll moves this time. So we do the barrel roll and we go as far backwards as possible. Let's see if we can catch him. I haven't actually flipped the shells on red yet. He should have shells. I reloaded with him, but I forgot to. So there we go. Shells. Red does have shells. Red is number 2. I killed the wrong one. There we go. Okay. Red has shells. Everything's fine. Oh! You know there's times when you feel good about yourself. This is one of those times. He says as red whiffs horrendously. I can see it happening. It's going to happen. And then I get to turn around and pick on number 2, maybe, possibly. The Belbalab is a surprisingly good ship. It's very hard to put down. And it's still got 7 health as well. Right, see what you got. 3v4. Ooh. Okay. Yes! We got him! We did it, lads. That's it. We can all go home. Nobody cares anymore. Conquest achieved. Right, I now have to catch the other starviper. Ugh. He's so squirrely. It's not like playing Guri. If this was a game against Guri, then I would just be. I would have given up about when I was down to 3 droids. He's alright. He's alright. I now need to reload. Yeah, that's a very good point. If anyone sees X-Wing Dad around, you can totally get yourself an email notification when I stream. If you're that way inclined, you'll get a nice ping into your mailbox. Twitch says, "Hi, person you like is streaming. Come watch." So yeah, you can totally do that. Thanks for the reminder, Simon. Alrighty. So I most definitely need to reload. And I feel like I should probably go around the other side of the asteroid to do it. So let's do that while we get our shells back. And then Seer can boost. The first time in the game that I've actually done it. So let's do that. Zoomy zoom. Right. So he goes nope. Reload. He goes whoop. Whoop. With a stress and a focus. Nice. And he's probably going to barrel roll out my arc. What was that? What does the little crown in front of my name mean? Oh, Simon's. That means he has Twitch Prime. So he has linked his Amazon with his Twitch, which means that if he would like to, he can give people free money. I haven't got the money enabled yet, but you can give people like Gold Squadron Podcast or the Minox Squadron Podcast monies for free. I think it's $5 a month that you get from Twitch Prime, because you get to subscribe to one thing free every month, which I just saved Simon from saying in chat. Aren't I a wonderful person? Yep, 3v3. Oh. If those of you are wondering, well, question to the chat: would you spend your focus token here? You decide. I know the correct answer, at least what I think is the correct answer. So, you know, would you spend your focus here? If you want to win the game, what is the correct decision? I'll give like a countdown timer. Right, I get to roll 3 dice. I'm just going to take a single hit. Give you another 15 or so seconds on whether or not to spend your focus. So, Seer will shoot you back at range 3, so 3v4. Two hits. So the correct decision was to not spend your focus because you have 3 evade dice and rely on your focus to survive. Because I have 7 hull presently on my Captain Seer, or I did, I can take 3 hits with no crits very, very happily and then probably just one-shot you back. As it was, he got lucky. He could have just blanked out and rolled a lot of eyeballs and then died. So the correct decision in my mind was to not spend the focus because he did a single damage to me. He could have risked taking a lot more back. So there we go. That was my take on the matter. There we go. Right, we need to bring the drone back in fairly sharpish, otherwise I'm going to die. Because Seer is alright, but he can't stand up against a Viper for that long. Vipers are screwy little bastards. They move way too fast. So, on that note, I want to see Seer's Doll. I think a 2-bank followed by a barrel roll. No, I can't risk that. 3 forwards followed by a barrel roll is actually the best decision, I think. Because not getting shot is better than getting shot. So, the 3 forward and barrel roll puts me in a position where he will not be able to shoot me if he brings the Viper. So basically, if he does the sloop, then we get to trade shots. If he does the sloop, then he's a tactical genius and I deserve to get shot. If he does a 1 forwards and he can't roll onto me or boost onto me, so yeah, that's the correct decision. So this little guy does one of those and does a barrel roll over there, ready for a half-3 next turn. Seer does a 3 forwards, does a barrel roll back that way to block any shenanigans. I can't take the focus because I need to do things next turn. That's the thing, the Bellblab does not like being stressed. I knew he was going to do that, but I couldn't risk taking the focus just in case he didn't, because then he gets behind me anyway. This way I can now K-turn behind him, which puts me in an advantage. So, there we go. Choices. And I still have more hulls, so I'm technically up in this game. Okay, I get 2 dice, and I just take 2 hits. Fair enough. Shield hull. Seer has taken 2 shield and 1 hull. He is not on half yet. Seer shoots back, and does a single point of damage. My dice are not being friendly. Yuck. Right, I now have to make a decision. Annoyingly enough, the Bellblab does not have a straight K-turn. Not down on half points yet, so still winning on points. Still losing on points, sorry. Ugh. I probably should have done a single damage to that Star Viper. Oh well. Should have spent my focus. Should have kept a focus, shouldn't I? But now I can do a sleepy thing. I think I'm going to do a sleepy thing to the left. If I do a hard one... No, it's not worth it. So I'm going to go down that way and hope I don't hit the rock. I'm reasonably sure I don't hit the asteroid. The trade fed is going to do a hard one and get a better angle. Over there. Maybe we'll see. So he does one of those. I don't really want to stress myself out. Can I get a good shot here? I don't think he's going to go that fast. I'm actually going to roll away to keep myself in some good range here. And apparently I'm just really bad at judging distances. I have not paid attention. But I'm probably in a position that he can't shoot me, so I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, there we go. So I've managed to, if I rolled in, then I wouldn't have got good shots. This allows me to get good shots next turn, and hopefully... Yeah, that's fine. I was probably always going to hit the rock, but I wanted to be there, because again, it's a position he wouldn't have expected me to be. This way, I now just get to do a 2-bank and tuck him behind him, and get really good shots for next turn. So, yep. Nice. So, why not sleep the other way? I wasn't sure it would fit, honestly. And if it didn't fit, I'm stressed and facing the wrong way. This way guaranteed that I have a nice follow-up for next turn, whichever direction he goes. Because I don't win this game by getting single shots on the Star Viper, I win this game by getting 2 shots in one turn with energy shells and seer. So that is the plan. Right. So we do one of those. We barrel roll backwards and we take a focus or a calculate token for a stress. We do one of those. We barrel roll this way and we take a focus token. And now we've trapped him in the middle of 2 arcs. There we go. And he probably can't barrel roll out. Maybe. I think he might be able to barrel roll out if he goes left. Annoyingly. I was hoping he wouldn't be able to. He also gets a predator on me. Oh well. I might get lucky and get a good shot on it from Seer. See, this is the problem with Star Vipers. You know, that was the incorrect decision because you still get shot. He should have gone the other way. Oh, no, sorry, I've got to do the curvy roll. I'm curious. Bear with me. Curve roll forwards. Curve roll forwards. That was the correct decision. He's still in range of Seer. I think the thing is that Tourist isn't as good at... No, Seer definitely has a shot. Like, he's in. He's not as good at guessing ranges. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm talking complete ass, but I'm fairly sure that Seer is in by about a quarter of a base length. So, anywho. Do. Blat blat. Yeah, so this is going to hurt, like, a lot. Spend the target lock. I need 2 symbols to live unless he blanks. Oh, yeah, we're expecting that focus, isn't he? Nope. Check the range for Seer. Told you. So he's dead. Poof. So I get the range 2 shot into red. Oops. Hail Mary. That'll do. He's been rolling fire all game. Oof. Well, this makes life interesting. He wasn't in range. I can only spend the droid if he is in range of Seer. So, for those of you wondering, if Captain Seer wanted to trigger himself, he would need the... because he can't do it, because you need a calculate token. He can give himself a calculate token if you have DFS, whatever his name is, and Kraken, or just DFS. But it's better to just put one on him on turn 1 and then just have him with a free crack shot floating around, which is pretty damn good. Right, points-wise, I'm curious. So, I've taken the assassin down to 1 hull. I've killed that one. And he's killed all of my droids apart from Seer. What did they ever do to you, apart from murder your family? Right, 155 to 154. I'm winning again. Wahaha. Now I need to work out what I'm going to do, because this annoying little starviper thing has all of the options for getting out of trouble. So I think it's just the 2 forwards and target lock, maybe. I feel like I should probably target lock, but I would also like to focus. Three forwards there and a boost. Probably leaves me an arc still. He's probably going to go for the joust, so I'll take a focus. Sorry, my decision there would be if I think, based on my positioning, that he can get out of my arc, I would have taken the target lock, because then it was worth the risk if I keep the target lock and he dodges me. As I don't think he can get out of my arc, which he can't, then he's going to go and joust me instead. So he's going to barrel down to the left. There we go. Joust me at range 1, so I need the focus for defense, which was the situation that ended up happening. Sorry, I did that in my head as opposed to talking it out as I normally would. Shout in chat if you want me to go through that again as to the reasons why I did that. Okay, I'm still alive. He's got to spend it now. I mean, he doesn't actually, he should hang on to that. Yeah, there we go. I spend 2, yeah, there we go. So he now has to hope that I don't roll anything. I get 4 dice. I get 3, and he has to triple symbol, which could be done. Oof. I'm really glad that one got put on stream. That was a really good game. Awesome. That was really, really good fun. Thank you, tourists. I hope you watch this back, because apart from being a little bit mean every now and then, I thought you flew that well. You flew that very well. Don't worry, Charles. I will put it up on YouTube's as always, so you can watch it all back in wonderful, wonderful HD. I'm also working on a fancy schmancy intro, so you can watch that too. Yeah. Yeah, basically the boost, the story of that game actually was that Bobber didn't guess range very well. I think, yeah, just there was a couple of situations there where he took the wrong decision because he thought I would be out of range by about half a base length. So if Tourist just gets his range guessing correct, then that's all he needs to work on. Flying wise, the Starvipers were good. If I remember correctly, he was flying 4 of them beforehand, which is terrifying. I think I actually prefer a Sarge. I think 4 Vipers is a genuinely interesting list. Like, they're 50 points each. It's like 4 Fangs. They're really hard to catch. They're all initiative 3, which is annoying, but could have been their initiative. Anyway, I'm going to stop recording.